Vigo Tarot. Yep, you see we're on it. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy. So, like I said in my community section, I said, wait a minute. You know, when they broke up, to be honest, I really didn't care. But now, since all the scandal is coming up, I said, wait a minute. Let's take a little look and see what really happened with these two, right? What was the reason why they broke up? What happened in their relationship? So I broke out the word the truth because we want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And these cards right here is going to give it to us. Before I start, my babies, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you are not subscribed, I ask you to please and thank you, my love. And please hit that thumbs up on your way in or out the door. All right, so let's start with the energy around Jennifer Lopez and Diddy's relationship. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy's relationship. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy's relationship. Look, they said they don't want you seeing what's going on. Every time I touch Diddy, something always falls. He said, because Huffy, you in my business too much. Get out my business. All right. All right, my babies. So I'm going to do it one more time. Going to take from here. All right, let's get into it. You already know I have prayed for not only myself, I pray for everybody watching for protection and guidance. So let's get it. We already know. Power. Power was an issue in their relationship. I'm picking up like he wanted to control Jennifer more than she was willing to be controlled. She didn't like the way that, you know, he was. It like we're both famous. You're Sean Combs, I'm Jennifer Lopez. I believe at that time she was doing Selena and some other things, and it was like I'm not willing to step down who I am and relinquish all the power to you. You cannot. No, she wasn't going for that. She felt stuck. She loved him. She did love that man. So if anybody didn't believe that she loved him, she did love him. Very disappointed. Very disappointed in him. In completion. So that's telling us that the relationship, you know how there's closure in relationships? It wasn't no closure in their relationship. It was like, let me get up out of here. Let me run for the hills while I can. That's what I'm picking up. Her feelings started diminishing after a while. I'm also picking up from love that Diddy did love her a lot too. He would have done anything in the world for her, even to try to get her back. Clarity of their relationship. I'm picking up, and I giggled a little bit because his sexual preferences. Like, you know, anybody who knows me, I don't care about your sexual preferences. That's your business. But I also feel like, you know, people had told Jennifer at that time that Diddy had like to bat for the other team, but it was like, but he's with me. Why does it's like She didn't want to believe it, but as time went on in their relationship, she started seeing certain things that he was doing, certain things that he would like to do in the bedroom. It's like, wait a minute, hold up. Commitment. She felt like commitment. She didn't feel like he was committed to her the way that he should have been committed to her. Like, he wasn't giving her his all. Boundaries. He overstepped boundaries. She felt as though he overstepped a lot of boundaries. That he didn't respect certain boundaries also. Dreams. She actually thought that they would go further in their relationship, that it wouldn't end as abruptly as it did. She actually felt like they were going to see, like she seen herself marrying this man. She would daydream a lot of like their relationship going further, but it was a lot of hurdles and loops in their relationship. Like they had a lot of problems, even from the beginning. You know, I'm picking up like, you know how everything starts off as a romance and a whirlwind, and that's how it started off. But quickly, the mask got snatched off, and she started seeing things for what it was. It's like, how did I stay here this long? Why did I stay this long? And I know that things weren't completely right in this relationship. I knew that this man couldn't give me his all. Abundance. So, on the scale of money, we already know that Diddy had more money than Jennifer, right? So, I'm picking up, it's like, let me get some clarification on that. Yeah, please clarify abundance with Jennifer Lopez and Sean Combs. Please clarify abundance with Sean Combs. So we have the Hermit, right? It's like standing your ground, the Seven of Wands. So he had more money than her also at that time when they had got together. Like she had money too. It wasn't like she was broke at that time. She had money too. But it's like he used his money a lot and she didn't like that. Like it was the Ace of Wands and a Fool. Also, you're giving money. That was the money situation was a problem in their relationship because she's like, you got people who you don't need around you too, right? You have people around us who do not have the abundance that we do. It's almost like it was people who was around them that they were impulsive, and she felt like he made poor judgments as far as his money, right? He took a lot of risk as far as his money. He made very naive decisions as far as his money, and it was like, I'm trying to stand in your corner and stand my ground, but I can't protect you if you choose to have these people around you who have less than us. It's very, very dangerous. You throw your money around. You throw your money around and you're putting us at risk. And you're putting us at unnecessary things that didn't have to happen. People that she didn't want around. People who she didn't trust. People who didn't have money like that. She didn't want them around. And it was like they're only around for your money because they don't have the abundance that we do. And you're putting us in unnecessary danger. You're putting us in unnecessary danger, danger that we don't have to be in because you want to flash and throw your money around. She didn't like that. The full truth to why their relationship is not out. Also, she feels like he didn't tell her the truth a lot. A lot of things that he said to her, it was more of, you know how you, ladies, you know how you cock your head to the side? Or, men, you know how you be like, pure. One of y'all was pure, you know that. It's not as simple as most people think. The ending of their relationship was on a lot. His past was a big problem too. I'm picking up like relationships with Kim, relationships with other women. She had a problem with fidelity with both of them. He cheated a lot, and she knew that he cheated a lot. I am going to play a video during this reading also that she speaks on it. But, you know, he wouldn't let go his past, and he was not truthful to her about his past too. No movement. Things that she wanted to move forward, like within their relationship, it was they were stagnant. We already know that they didn't. Didn't go any further because we already know that they did break up. Understanding they didn't have an understanding in a lot of things, like their relationship with arguments. It would not become an understanding. It would just be it is what it is, right? I said what I said. You said what you said, and that was a big problem in their relationship. Also, this was a problem for both of them. Sometimes he felt that Jennifer undermined him, and she feels like he undermined things that she asked of him or asked him not to do. That door swings both way decisions. It wasn't team, it was more of he made a lot of decisions for both of them instead of saying, Jennifer, how do you feel? It's like I have a mind of my own. Yes to the man, but I have a mind of my own. And I don't need any man to make any decisions for me. I can make my own decisions. I've been in this business for a very long time. She knows some things. I'm picking up Sean's name. Y'all see what I just showed you? Aspects. You see a lot of this is coming in the reverse. Now, what I'm picking up is that it's like he felt like she manipulated him in like her sexuality, sexual ways. She feels like he manipulated her in a lot of ways. So this door is like a tug and war type relationship. It was it wasn't common ground. It was like they had amazing sex, but had they both felt like they manipulated. That each one was a manipulator in some kind of way, some type of form. She was scared for her health. She was scared for her health because he was running around. I keep on hearing scallywags. Um, she had some choice words for women. Okay, women that he put near her or had around her, or women that he see aggression. Let's get some confirmation on aggression. Spirit, was Diddy aggressive with Jennifer? Was Diddy aggressive with Jennifer Lopez? Was Diddy aggressive? All right. So we have the Six of Wands having an upper advantage. Ooh. With abundance, responsibility. Okay, I put it to you like this, my love. It was prospered. Their relationship was basically about abundance, opportunities, business, money investment, saving, security. Um, but I will tell you that it was some arm grabbing, right? Because this is all with the Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and also the Ace of Pentacles. You know, this is, he was going to get Jennifer any kind of way that he could have gotten her. He wanted her bad. I keep on hearing, Usher, you got it bad. He was very hurt when that relationship ended because he would have did anything in the world to get her back. Okay? And at that time, Jennifer was in the spotlight. Like she was heavy in the spotlight when they were together. Look at, matter of fact, as I always tell my love bugs, watch the fire. Okay? Watch sunlight as I do my readings. But I can see like some gripping up, some, yeah. So it was aggression in their relationship. So, and she wasn't going for that. So that was, so allegedly, this reading is for insane purposes only. Everything is alleged. I'm just Poison Ivy telling you the story spiritually. But it was aggression in their relationship, okay? Good against evil. Integrity. I have to leave this. If I'm going to leave, I got to leave with some integrity. But sensitivity, she felt like that he wasn't as sensitive enough. Like, sensitive towards her feelings. Like, it's almost like the energy of he played with her feelings a lot. Like, she was really. One day, I watched a video that Jean said, "What do you think? I'm Sally Sausage." Yeah, she felt like he felt like I'm Dudley Dum Dum, or I'm just one of these stupid women that'll believe anything that you say. Mine. Her intuition spoke to her a lot. I'm too mature for this. I'm too mature for the people. It was indulgences going on too. Okay, they both indulged allegedly. Okay, you know how when you're out with your man or your significant other, or even if you're with your children, and you give them that look. Diddy and Jennifer were able to look at each other with saying things to one another without speaking it out loud in front of other people. hmm So Jennifer had a lot of sources coming to her. People were coming to her and telling her a lot of things about Diddy. So there was a lot of problems. It was like, it's time to withdraw. Not only because of the court case, it was other things, sexuality, not respecting me, the hand problem. Yeah, I told you they had monkey dog sex. When it was hot and heavy, it was hot and heavy. Now, she was ready to let go, but this is his energy. He did not want to let go of her. He did not want to let go of her. And it was actually like a sting. But also, uh, a lot of things had broke through to Jennifer, like things that she wasn't clear about or things that were not clear to her at the time when they were in their relationship. She did have a breakthrough of information that she needed or she wanted. It was also people that I'm picking up that was on his side that had came in and ran their mouth, and people who she will never say But it was a lot of sharks in the tank at that time. Like I said, it was people around them in their relationship, oh, excuse me, whom she did not trust, whom she didn't even feel comfortable nor safe around them. And he knew that. And it was more like, you're not listening to me. No meditation. He wasn't centered. She felt like that he was on a lower vibration also. She didn't know like what their future was unknown. You know how like some people can plan and say, yes, I see my person this self with this person for the rest of my life. Their relationship was becoming very, very foggy and it made her very uncomfortable. Their whole relationship started making her uncomfortable. Just things that people were saying. She it took her some time, even though she moved on to Ben Affleck, you know, she hasn't completely healed. Matter of fact, Jennifer hasn't gave herself time to heal from any relationship because she jumps from in and out of relationships like the drop of a dime. But it's still wounds in both of them from this relationship. Angry. He was very angry at her for leaving, just like she was very angry for the things in his behavior that he was doing. Well, check out Leia express. She tried to express herself like before it became the point to where the straw broke the camel's back. She tried to express, she tried to talk, and it was like it was falling on deaf ears. He wasn't listening. She wanted to expand. She wanted to do more than also he wanted to expand, but it didn't get to that level. That's why, oof, my ears. A lot of rage, a lot of anger, a lot of rage and anger. He was in inappropriate places, had her in inappropriate places that she shouldn't been, had also had inappropriate people around her that shouldn't have been around her, and she did not like that at all. I'm also picking up the the day of that club situation. It was a lot of rage. Like she's seen a part of Diddy that she's never seen before, and I can see like a frighten in her face. That is like, what the? All right, let me stop right there. Let me go into this. So, the words of truth gave us a lot of insight. All right. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy's relationship. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy's relationship. Creation. Like I told you, she wanted to create, they both wanted to create more with one another, but it didn't go any further. Like expansion, they wanted to expand, they wanted to do more. They seen themselves bigger than what it ended to be, but it didn't happen. The determination in reverse. Wow. He was in denial. They both were in denial. Look, fate in reverse. Wrath. His anger. He had a temper. He had a very, very, very bad temper. And he was in denial about his temper also. And she seen that the fate of their relationship was not going to be good as long as she continued to stay with him. This I'm picking up that it was like not only a fear for him, she had a fear for herself. Also with determination, I feel like he didn't feel like she had the drive or the determination to leave. He was in denial. Like he thought that he had her wrapped around his finger, just like most women that Diddy deals with, that he can control Jennifer, but it was not like that, and he knew it. He feels guilty from their breakup. He knew he had did a lot of wrong. He, that love is up there with Kim. Okay, and we know where Kim ended. So that's what type of love that he had for her, and that's a very, very dangerous love. Okay. You just leave me alone before you want put me up off this planet. There's a lot of trickery in their relationship, a lot of fakery, a lot of fraudism. She felt like you're lying. You're lying about who you are. Transformation. Difference was in reverse. You know, her security, her protection. She did not feel security or protected anytime that she was around him. You want to transform, you want me to do a transformation into somebody who I'm not. You want me to live in, you want me to live and stand into somebody who I'm not. Like, this is not who I am. And she was not willing to bend or fold for what Diddy wanted. And she knew she had to get out. Temptation. I won't be tempted with his money or the things that he could do. Curiosity. Curiosity killed that cat, didn't it? Concealment. It was a lot of things that have not been said about the ending of their relationship, right? Pure. It wasn't nothing pure about their relationship. It wasn't a monogamous relationship at all. It was him, her, and others. I'll put it to you like that. Many others. And she didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. Only thing, this man, she liked that, the prosperity. This was a relationship of he has as much money, a little bit more than I had, but it's on level playing ground. But I will not allow you to use your prosperity against me. I will not coercion. This is with that bar situation. I will not say that you're right and you know that you're wrong. What else, Spirit? Usher. Just his aggression, his attitude was a lot of things that broke the camel's back. The way that he treated people, the way that he used people, the way that he threw around his money. She was desperate to get away from him. And it was a loss. It was a loss on his side. Because, like I said, he cared for Jennifer more than what he's willing to tell us. But his past, the things that he was into, she just was not willing. She was not willing to deal with that. And life is tricky. I'll put it to you like that. Life is very, very tricky. And the things that he was doing was like, no, And I'm picking up like her family was not feeling it. Was not feeling him. It was not feeling her being with him. I keep on hearing mom, like her mother, her sister. Get out of there. Get out of there. This is not what we see for you. You could do better than this. You do not have to be here. You will not level up as long as you stay with him. You will be stuck. And things are not going to get any better. They're going to get worse. So people in the background was telling her, right? Like, listen, this is not a good relationship. It's not going to get any better. Look at what's going on now. You work too hard for everything that you have to continue to keep on messing with. I'm not going to say that. But basically, her family felt like she downgraded. Okay? I'll put it to you like that. They did not like him at all. Didn't like what he stood for. Didn't like the things that he did, and it didn't care how many gifts that he gave. It was like, no, get rid of him. That was another reason why, and I'm also picking up her family was another reason why that relationship broke up. Her family did not want him there any longer. Like I said, his sexuality, him telling the truth, the people that he had around, her safety, the aggression, the rage, the nastiness, the way that he spoke to her, the way that like he felt like she was naive and stupid, and it's like, listen, I done been around the block a plenty of times, and you're playing with me. You're playing. You're acting like I'm young and I'm dumb, and I done been. Listen, all right. So this channel is called Inside the Industry, and I'm going to play a little bit of it, and we're going to get into questions of as this video goes. You know how I go. If you want to see the full video, the video is J-Lo reveals how Diddy love for men destroyed their relationship, and the channel is called Inside the Industry.
Events. This incredible stuff was happening in my career. At the same time, he was going through the trial. It was a lot of stuff to do.
Know who I am. This is what it is.
Diddy and Jennifer Lopez had a very public.
Wow. Didn't I say that? You know who I am, and this is what it is. Her fame was going to an all-time high at that time. And being with you is not a good look. Do I love you? Yes, I love you. Did he love her? Yes, he loves her. But the behaviors and the things that was jumping off, it's like, I gotta go. My family's telling me to go too.
Relationship, and it wasn't the healthiest one around. After years of rumors, J-Lo is now disclosing her terrible relationship with P. Diddy. Lopez has also explained why she hated Diddy so much and how she came to the decision to shut him out of her life. And it has everything to do with Diddy's appetite for men.
I got caught up in the hype a little bit.
All right, so let's see. Let's get some confirmation. Did Jennifer that Diddy wanted the more or like the opposite sex? Intuition, yep. Yep. Her intuition was talking to her. She felt like Diddy did have an appetite for men, allegedly, and she felt it. You know, this is the Page of Cups. It talks about intuition. Like, she knew. She felt it. And it talks about, you know, emotional, psychic. You know, somebody, she knew. She knew that he had, she wanted him to come clean, too. Her conscience, it was like, listen, this man wants more. He wants something that I can't give to him, and that was a problem too.
You know, Jennifer, she's definitely a bad chick.
It appears that Diddy abandoned her quite devastated after their brief romance. She said that she would let them both drown when asked whom she would let drown, Ben Affleck or Diddy.
You look in the ocean, you see Ben Affleck, and you see Diddy.
Jennifer had remained silent about the high-profile romance all this time, but she's finally talking about it. And it's just as horrible as we thought. She claims that it was the first relationship she had in which she continuously worried that her spouse was being unfaithful. Sean Combs and Jennifer Lopez had a brief relationship that lasted around 18 months, but it turned out to be one of the most challenging periods in her life. Jennifer has now given us a glimpse into the reality of her relationship with Diddy and how she was ultimately able to leave it. It was the first time I was with someone who wasn't faithful. I was in this relationship with Puff where I was totally crying, crazy, and going nuts. It really took my whole life in a tailspin. Because of how awful things had gotten, she couldn't stop looking for Diddy for fear of catching him cheating. Being so certain that the person you love might be lying to you at any moment must have been intolerable, especially if you suspect your man is sleeping around with other men. Jennifer discussed this challenging period in her life and recalled having to go banging on hotel room doors in search of him. I can't remember right now, but I won't say it didn't happen. I never caught him, but I just knew. He'd say he was...
Okay. So, was Diddy cheating on Jennifer the whole time of their relationship? The whole period through their relationship was Diddy cheating on Jennifer Lopez. the, wow. Their relationship was doomed from the beginning. He was not, look, burdened, unhappy. We have the four wives in reverse, very, very unhappy, canceled, leaving, burdened, overwhelmed. Like her, their relationship was consumed with problems. She felt like it was a weight on her shoulders just being in a relationship. She also felt restricted to a lot of things. Like, you know how you see a car going go up a hill, but then when they take their foot off the brake, that it can still. That's what she felt like also, right? She had like, listen, she had more choices out there than just, she had two paths and she knew she had to make a decision. The grass was not greener on this side, and she felt that the grass was greener on the other side. So as far as cheating, she felt like that he was cheating the whole time, which allegedly he was. And then look, she knew karmic justice was coming in. She knew that he had legal disputes too. She didn't want to be bothered with that. She didn't want to be entangled with that because it was cause and effect, right? And that could not only destroy his career, it could destroy her career because she's with him. So before I just self-destruct on my own career, let me get my behind away from you. Bad advice, scheming, fraud, alcohol, drugs. She was like, listen, he's going to look out for himself before he saves me. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. It was, no, stop. Sorry, my loves. If everybody that knows, no. We know Diddy ain't shit. You don't have to beg on a cage. That, my loves, that's the guinea pig. But no, don't like Diddy either. It was a lack of balance in their relationship. It was a lack of organization. It was poor financial decisions too. Didn't I say that with the words of truth? But the Ten of Swords felt betrayed. It was too many. He had a lot of people talk about her. She was very, very bitter towards the end. Like, I could face ruin, collapse, breakdown. She was getting exhausted. She couldn't cope with the relationship anymore. They were at rock bottom. She hit a dead end, a wall, and it was done. Not just, it was like the nail in a coffin. Okay? But Diddy didn't want their relationship to change, and he wasn't going to change who he was. And it was like, listen, I have to avoid disaster. I have to avoid this tragedy. So let me get my ass up out of here, and I got to avoid a loss. Because if I don't get away from you, it's going to be an inevitable loss on my side, too, because you're facing all this. Like, listen, you want me to fold on my beliefs? Listen, I'm going to stay defeated and just give in. It is what it is. I'm not going to stand my ground on this relationship. It's time for me to put my Nikes on and run. Okay? And she went, listen, she was very, very paranoid. Very, very paranoid with him. She felt very, very restricted. The people that he was with, she was paralyzed by fear. She just did not feel safe. It wasn't in the arms of an angel. It was in the arms of a devil. Then his sexuality, it was a big problem for her. And then the things that he was doing in the background, she just wasn't, like, listen, at, at the tail end of the heads is like, listen, I gotta save myself. So let's see, why wouldn't Jennifer save Diddy from drowning? Why wouldn't Jennifer save Diddy from drowning? He bad news. He bad news. He listen. He didn't appreciate me, so why should I? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. He didn't appreciate me, so why should I save him? Why should I save somebody who took me for granted? He took me for granted. You know who I am? That's what I'm picking up. Do you know who I am? You took me for granted. You had all these scallywags around me. You were doing things and you thought that I was stupid. Yeah, that's how that's playing. So let's finish.
Going to a club for a couple of hours and then never come back that night. And Lopez experienced a profound insight as a result. She didn't want to commit to a partner who was so untrustworthy. I had to think, do I want to be home with kids in 10 years wondering where somebody is at 3 in the morning? This
Let's see if Jennifer wanted to have kids by him. Should Jennifer want to have a family with Diddy? Did Jennifer want to have a family with Diddy? No. Defeat. The Five of Swords. No. No, she felt like that he wouldn't change. She knew that it was like, I'm not going to sacrifice myself or self-sabotage myself. And he has underhanded behavior. He's very deceptive. Lack of communication. He's very aggressive. And he's very abusive and violent. You know? So his name is, okay. I'm gonna leave that other part with the skirter. I'm saying skirter, but y'all get what I'm saying, okay? She didn't want that on her hands. She didn't want no kids with him. She didn't see it. She seen it in the very beginning.
insight played a significant role in her ability to recognize her connection for what it truly was, a toxic dependency that would only worsen her situation. Another occurrence made the separation inevitable to the last detail. Diddy got into a confrontation with a bar customer one day while Lopez and Diddy were out partying. Security attempted to separate the two and break up the argument, but right away, shots were fired. There were 3 injuries.
According to court documents, Combs traded insults inside the club with a man named Scar. The man allegedly threw money in Puffy's face. Suddenly, a fight broke out, and gunshots were fired.
2 guys were shot in the shoulders, while a woman was shot in the face. Just after leaving the club, Diddy dramatically led Jennifer by the hand behind him.
At the end of the day, I think he was not fleeing.
All right, so let's see. How did Jennifer feel about the night at their club? How did Jennifer? Like, listen, I have to escape. I have to escape. He's more problems. I have to end this. That day, this is not a happy family. I cannot see myself. I'm a miss opportunities. Listen, I have to turn over a new leaf. This right here, her conscience was kicking in. That day at that bar, it was like, listen, I have to go. I gotta escape this. I gotta move forward. She had a fear of moving forward, but she knew that she had to move forward. The negative patterns that people have told me about before, he will not change. He's not going to change his way. I don't see this going any further with marriage. It's nothing. And she felt like her whole career would end if she stayed with him. She didn't care how much money Diddy had. She was not happy after a while. Like I said, they had monkey dog sex, but it was like, listen, life is more than just having monkey dogs. She didn't feel safe. She didn't feel safe, and she knew. What else about that? Oops, that's low. Look, the 5 of Cups in reverse. I have to accept that it's time to move on. It's like she was disconnected with the world as long as that she was with him. He was too materialistic, very, very vain, more preoccupied with money than anything else. He mismanaged his money. Someone who will do anything for money. Just as much as I love money, you love money too, right? I want to have a family. I want to come home and feel safe. You want to party and go to events and do this and do that, and that's just not what she was feeling. She wanted a team with the 4 of Wands. She wanted the happy family, happy wife, happy life, but she knew that she couldn't get it with him because of his behavior. So she knew she had to run. The day of that happened in that that bar. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back. And she knows more than what's been said. What else, Jennifer? What else about that day in the club? Is that the only reason why you left? Burden, she felt overwhelmed. She felt overwhelmed. It was too much. It's like problem over problem over problem over problem. It was like the weights, boom, 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 boom. It was like, we're about to drown. And I'm not about to drown with you. You're not about to ruin everything that I worked for. That's what she kept on feeling, ruin. You're a liar, you're a cheater, you're a deceiver, you're a murderer, and I don't want my name on it. This reading's for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I'm just Poison Ivy telling you the story spiritually. And Jennifer didn't want nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with the way that he was acting, the things that he was involved with. She did not want this on her name. Like, listen, neither one of us is perfect, but you can't keep it in your pants. You can't be honest. You can't be trusted. You're busted and disgusted, and you can't be trusted. And it's like a sour taste in her mouth. It was like, you know how you turn over at night and you're almost, you just like, why am I with you? Look, her intuition. Look, it's at the bottom. The high priestess in reverse. You're too manipulative. You have a lack of emotional control. Also, you can't control your emotions. You let your emotions get the best of you. I'm the female in this situation. And you can't control your feelings. You can't control yourself while you're out with me. You can't even behave correctly. We have women around me. It was a lot of problems with the women, too. Was he still sleeping with Kim Porter when he was with Jennifer Lopez? Yep. Yep. She knew it. She knew it. He was still allegedly with Kim and sleeping with Kim while they was in a relationship, and she knew it. And it's like, I'm not competing with another woman. Look, you're arrogant, you're reckless, you keep on doing stuff, you're loud, you're a show off, you promise too much. He's promised her things too, like I said in the words of truth, and did not deliver on the things that he said he would do. You know those promises of, I will get better, I will do better. And no, it didn't get any better. It just got worse and worse and worse. And she said she had to go. Now let's see how her mother, how did Jennifer's family feel about Diddy? How did Jennifer's family feel about Diddy Spirit? Oh, we getting into it today, family. How did Jennifer's, oh, they got a lot to say. You a liar, you a cheater, you a deceiver. Unhappy. Failure, hostility. The Ace of Swords in reverse. You gotta find mental strength. You gotta rejoin. Open up your mind, Jennifer. Get out of this world that he got you into, the Hierophant. That tells us that the people, the puppet master, this is an unconventional lifestyle, unconventional relationship. Nothing as good is going to come from this relationship. Look, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Y'all playing games. There's too many lies. There's too many deception. You better escape while you can. He has poor sense of personal boundaries. We've seen the things that he's doing. There is, you need to move on. There is no compromise. You two can't even communicate correctly. You need to end this. He's the devil. Diddy the devil. His addictions, his ego, his secrecy, his dependency, the things that his sexuality. He's abusive. You're wasting your time with him, with the Three of Pentacles. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. disappointment. This is not anything like, yes, he gave the family plenty of things. He was very generous to them. He tried to win them over with money and charity and donations and, buying them endless stuff. But it was like, we don't like him. Get rid of him. He acts like he's stable and mature and he could protect you, but look at the things that he's doing. He's unfocused, he's undisciplined. Everything that he's trying to show himself to be, he is not. He's not practical. He's an older man, but he's old and dumb. He's not behaving of a man of his stature. Look, the lovers in reverse, disharmony, trust issues. So that tells us that she was running back to her family and telling the family the things that was going on. So as she was telling him the things that was going on, they started disliking him more and more and more and more. And they was telling her, it's time to get away. He will never take accountability for his actions. He will never be faithful to you. He will never. This is not a straight man, Jennifer. Open up your eyes. You have your own money. You don't need this money. Listen, you're the Queen of Pentacles. You know you already have your own abundance. Use your inner strength and get the hell away from him. Use your courage. He's trying to control you, Jennifer. He's trying to persuade you with the things that he has and the influences that he has. But you need to get your ass the fuck up out of here. You're a wise woman. No good is going to come from that man. Are you stupid? So her family had her balls to the wall and was not playing with her. And basically was like, listen, it's time to go. Pack your shit up and let's go. Stop playing with this man, and he's showing you who he is. And when he's showing you who he is, you better believe him. So the family was standing like, we're not with it. We're not with it, and we're not having it. So let's see, how does Jennifer feel about Diddy today? Sean Combs. How does Jennifer Lopez feel about Diddy today at this time? Oh. Judgment. You're standing in the line of judgment now. See, all the things that you said was gossip wasn't gossip. And you was unwilling to learn your lessons. You when your feet was in a fire, you didn't believe the shit was hot. And now look at what's going on with you. I'm happy I got the hell away from you. Look, we knew this was going to happen. I could hear like a negative, nasty laugh. Like, if I would have stayed there, look at how many restrictions I would have had. I would have lost everything staying with you. I'm happy I put on my tennis shoes and ran. That's how she feels. She doesn't like them, and it's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. And we knew this was coming, and she don't give two fucks of a duck. You were out of control. Yeah, he was generous. He gave me gifts. He was very, generous to me. But he was out of control. He was tactless. He was hurtful. He hurt people. He upset a lot of my... Jennifer could care less. She could care less. It's like, you reap what you sow. You should have been more clean about the things that you've done. You wasn't clean. Your hands is dirty, and now they're showing. Your pants is down to the public, and I'm happy that I got out while I could, because then my pants would be down too, looking crazy, look the fool. I'm happy I got my innocence. I was insecure. I couldn't grow. You was overbearing. I was not happy. You was too careless. You was very careless with me. You lacked commitment. And I'm happy that I got away, because guess what? I don't have to be bothered with the foolishness that's going on now. I warned them. Let's see how Diddy feels about Jennifer today. How does Sean Combs feel about Jennifer Lopez today? Now. Look, he still loves and cares for her. He still sees, she's beautiful, wishes her happiness, but generosity still wants to give her. Look, I can protect you. He still loves Jennifer. The Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, and the Sun. Yeah, he still loves and cares for her. It's still yeses all over the board. He still loves and cares for her, but he knows that nothing else can come from it. It's over. Yep. He knows it's disconnect. It's done. That she's disinterested. That he has too many negative patterns, and it was what it was. It happened what it happened, and it's over. You did me dirty. Let's see this real quick. Did Jennifer cheat on Diddy in their relationship? And then we're going to end it. Did Jennifer cheat on Diddy, Sean Combs, in their relationship? Ooh, baby. Judge me. They both was some cheating, pulling their pants down people. She was cheating on his ass just as much as he was cheating on. Look. Every dog has a day. Consequences, honesty, cause and effect, life lessons. They both was cheating on each other. And the whole thing is that I don't want to be bothered with this. And what comes around goes around. This goes for both of them. All right, my loves. All right, my babies. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you are not subscribed, I ask you to please and thank you, my loves. Hit that like button on your way in or out and tell me how you feel about Diddy, the devil, and Jennifer Lopez, the mess of this all. Neither one of them was innocent, but it's more like in this whole relationship, it's like damsel in distress, and I have to get out. Like, you both weren't even innocent. You left this man for Ben Affleck. Neither one of them, they were. She was more worried about herself. They, like I said, they had monkey dog sex. They loved each other, but it was just the wrong time. And she seen too much, and she just didn't want to be bothered with it. She got scared. She got scared, and her family was against it. That was the tie that bond that broke them out. Like, you can't be with this man, and you're self-destructed, and you're better than that. But talk to me. Tell me what y'all think, my babies. Tell me how you feel about this reading. We turn over a lot. A lot. I mean, I expected a lot to come out from this, but I didn't know that we was going to get all that. I didn't know that we was going to get all that. That gave us a box of pickles and some more. They said, oh, you want to know? We're going to tell you. We're going to tell you the truth, the whole truth. And starting off with the words of truth, I already knew that we was about to get into it and find out some mess. I already knew. It wasn't even any type of... It rolled out like whoosh. You want to know? Come on. Let me give it to you. And they gave it to us. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed giving it to you, my loves. But yeah, talk to me in the comment section below. And this reading is almost an hour, so you know I love y'all. So, ooh, child. Yeah, my baby, just talk to me. Again, if you're not subscribed, I ask you to please and thank you. We also will be getting into Justin Bieber reading. We will be doing a Justin Bieber reading too, my babies. So again, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Talk to me in the comment section. Please be respectful to one another. Your opinions mean a lot to me. And I read each and every one of them, and I do respond to each and every one of you. Okay, my babies, I love you. I never say goodbye. I always say see you later, because goodbye is forever. All right, my loves. Enjoy your day.